So, pretty big news. The Giants are bringing back Corey Coleman, which I'm pretty happy about. And the Redskins have just traded for Kyle Allen, quarterback of the Carolina Panthers. Ron Rivera just came over from the Panthers. Kyle Allen made some really good throws, had some pretty good games. I think that first game that Daniel Jones had those 4 touchdowns, 2 passing, 2 rushing, Kyle Allen had just thrown for 4 touchdowns. Kyle Allen probably had more touchdowns last year than Dwayne Haskins. Looked better pretty much all year that he played. So this is a really interesting trade. Everybody was thinking maybe the Redskins will take Tua. Maybe the Redskins might sign Cam Newton. But coming out of nowhere, the Redskins trading for Kyle Allen. I don't think they're trading for him to be just a backup. I think they want these two young quarterbacks to compete with each other. And it's going to be a competition. I mean, Ron Rivera is not going to just trade for his guy who's in his second or third year to just come in and just back up Dwayne Haskins, unless he believes so much in Dwayne Haskins that he just wants somebody to be able to teach the culture. But Ron Rivera isn't an offensive coach. It seems like Ron Rivera values whatever intangibles Kyle Allen has to where he just wanted to bring him over. He also brought his offensive guy. So if Dwayne Haskins is running the same offense that they were running in Carolina, I guess Kyle Allen will be able to teach it to him. But again, he's a second or third year guy, and he had pretty much a better year than Dwayne Haskins last year. So this is going to be an open competition in my mind, and Tua might enter the competition too. Because it doesn't seem like they're too sold. It doesn't seem like these things that are coming out about Dwayne Haskins are rumors. Maybe they do believe he has dyslexia. Maybe they do believe he just can't play on this level. Because it doesn't seem like they're too closed on bringing in new guys. So that's really something to watch out for. The Redskins could be still drafting Chase Young and still not have Dwayne Haskins starting their quarterback for them. So, moving on. Corey Coleman is coming back to the New York Giants. This is a guy that got drafted in the first round who was supposed to be amazing. He's a speedster. He's quick. His route running is pretty good. He's actually pretty crisp in route running. And he just ended up being kind of a bust for the Browns. He went to the Patriots. He pretty much didn't do anything for them. And then he came to the Giants and he carved out a niche for the Giants in the return game. He was a really good returner for us. He was a really good receiver for us. I mean, he was making plays down the stretch, and then he pretty much got hurt and couldn't really play last year. And that was his last year of his deal, and I'm really glad that we're giving him another chance. I think that he might be able to compete with Golden Tate for his spot. Golden Tate might leave. We don't lose too much cutting him. He might be able to compete with any rookies we bring in. And it just pretty much raises. There's nothing wrong with bringing in a good player because he was a good player for us a couple years ago, and it seems like he likes being on the New York Giants. So, if you guys remember a couple of years ago when he was still in the Browns, Janoris Jenkins was covering him, and I think he ended up falling down on a comeback route. That's pretty much how good of a route runner he can be if he can stay consistent, and I'm pretty excited. I think he can be somebody that bounces back and pretty much breaks out. Maybe he can be like a comeback player of the year, especially with Daniel Jones throwing on the ball. I mean, look out. But this is pretty much news that came back to back. Kyle Allen to the Redskins is surprising to me. It seems like they don't have any faith in Dwayne Haskins. And it seems like they really want Chase Young, but they don't want Dwayne Haskins. So maybe Tua's open because it doesn't seem like they believe in Haskins, but seems like they just want the best of both worlds. They want to make Haskins really earn this job, and they also want Chase Young. So, 2 interesting stories. You guys tell me what you think. Is Dwayne Haskins' job already done? You know, he didn't even get to play 8 games yet. Is he out? And what do you think about Corey Coleman? Do you think he makes the roster? Do you think it was just a couple of games that he just caught fire for us? Tell me what you think. At the very least, I think he can be a good return man for us. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Diggy546. I'm out.